Welcome back, Flare community. I hope you're all well and having an incredible day as always. And yes, it is time for the weekly news catch-up. And I just wanted to start by saying a big thank you to everyone who's subscribed and liking the videos. And also that there is not going to be a Discord chat after this stream. It is my birthday this week. In fact, it was yesterday. So I'm a little bit busy. And also, before we jump into things, there won't be a live stream next week. So something to bear in mind. Without further ado, we're going to jump straight into the news. Big hello to Jazz J. We've got Professor in the house. We've got Valiant Energy. We've got Alex Samano, Stoic Crypt. We've got Zero in the house, XRP Believer. And yeah, let's jump straight in. We're going to start off on Solidify here, looking at the recent, I guess, the most accurate signal providers on the Flare network so far into this epoch. We've got Price Kraken. Topping the charts. In second place, we have the Grungies. In third place, Aureus OX. Fourth place, we have Nordso. And in fifth place, we have Ivy Oracle. Congratulations to them for getting into the top 5. Over on xHaven, we have, this is the NFT platform, the leading platform here on the Flare and Songbird network. Topping the charts this week is Block and Bonez. In second place, we have Golden Frogs, a new collection, I believe. In third place, we have the Focus Pass. And, the Focus Pass, yep. In fourth place, we have the Best FTSO NFT contract. And fifth, and finally, we have the Cyber collection over on the Flare network. So congratulations to all them for making it in the top 5, of course. Keep an eye on the trends in the NFT space. I do have some news to share in relation to Block and Bonez a little bit later. But if you didn't already know, the 16th Flare drop is now available. In fact, it was claimable 3 or 4 days ago. So if you haven't already claimed it, be sure to do so because these do expire after 90 days, I believe. I'm sure you guys that are watching this are already well aware of how things work. Just a reminder, in case you've been a little bit busy this week, be sure to get them Flare drops claimed so you can start compounding and getting that FLR either staked or wrapped and start continuing to earn rewards. FIP08. This is an update, a proposal to update the FTSO, the Flare Time Series Oracle data feeds, and define the process to add new feeds. Now, this was actually approved over on the Songbird network quite recently, and the voting has actually started for this. So it started on the 12th of June. So that was yesterday. And if you do want to have your voice heard, be sure to vote. I imagine this will pass with a very high success rate or support rate because it's an absolute no-brainer. The FTSO is getting a huge update, and this is going to set the foundation and improve what is already the best Oracle in the space, in my humble opinion. The Flare network team is growing. So if you do have some skills pertaining to cryptocurrency or marketing, then you are in luck because there are plenty of job opportunities here. This one is the social media manager. They've got all sorts. And if you do want to have a career with Flare, be sure to check them out. You can find it quite easily over on the Flare network website. That's flare.network/categories/careers. If any of these tickle your fancy, why not apply? I think it's a great company to work for, from what I've heard, and lots of opportunities out there, which shows that it is growing tremendously. It's always good to see. This is, I guess, pertaining to FlareFi Summer. If you've heard that, it's a recent hashtag that's been going around, because I think this summer is really going to be something to witness over on the Flare network and all the various DeFi protocols that are launching. XDeFi, we've got Kinetic, Rain Protocol, we've got the USDX native stablecoin coming, we've got Spectre, which has just, I believe, raised 300 million in terms of liquid staking. And of course, we've got Enosis here as well. So lots of players in the space. And I really think that we're coming to this point in the next couple of months where things are really going to get exciting. So if you are watching this video today, congratulations, you are here at the right time. Things are going to get spicy. There we go, sorry. So I think they recently released an announcement about raising 300,000. Let's just have a quick peek here. 270, so not far off. But if you are interested in liquid staking, then they are increasing the cap on the 15th of June, and that's at 8 a.m. UTC time. So if you are interested, be sure to be ready for that. These caps fill out pretty fast. I'm not sure how high it will go, but there will definitely be a limit. Basically, liquid staking is a service offered by Spectre, and they stake on your behalf, and you're given another token which represents that staked share, and you can use that token in DeFi protocols. But do note that there is a 2-week cooldown period for you to get the FLR back. Of course, you can trade this on various decentralized exchanges. And another thing to note is that they do take a 10% cut of the staking rewards and the flare drop. So something to note, but yeah, interesting nonetheless. And we know that if we go over here to Enosis, we can see that they have actually integrated SFLR, which is a token you get for liquid staking, into a number of different pools on their platform. So you can essentially be earning staking rewards and flare drops, and also providing liquidity here on Enosis and earning APS in addition to the trading fees that people may use for trading against your liquidity. More news from Enosis. The decentralized exchange V3 is now available for public testing on the Coston test network. So if you are interested in participating in this and the broader FlareFi Summer, then be sure to check it out. It's really important for you to dip your toes in the water and get to grips with these new protocols that may be complicated for some and may not be complicated for others, but to test in a risk-free environment is very important. So you can do this over here on the Coston test network at testnetwork.dex.enosis.global. This is what the interface looks like. I've been fortunate enough to be part of the testing group, so I'm already pretty familiar with this and have been testing it for quite some time. It's a great product, a concentrated liquidity decentralized exchange, something very different from the second version or the V2 that you may be familiar with. So like I said, the best place to learn is in a risk-free environment, and you can do that over on the Coston test network. More news from Enosis. If you are wondering more about the fundamentals and the differences between the V2 and V3 decentralized exchange, well, congratulations, because Enosis have made it easy for you. They've actually got a Medium article here where you can read through, and it really expands on everything that you may want to know about the differences, and it's really easy to digest. I'd recommend giving it a read if you're unsure about what a concentrated liquidity decentralized exchange is. This goes through all of the acronyms. There are some equations and whatnot. I wouldn't get tied up too much in the nitty gritty, but just give it a read for a basic understanding of the differences between the two. Breaking news, XDeFi, to launch their beta program on the 25th of June, again, before the end of the month, before the end of the second quarter here in 2024. Lots to look forward to, as I said. So keep your eyes on this. I'll be keeping my eyes on this. And of course, I'm definitely going to be making some tutorials on these new protocols that are coming, not just xDeFi, but also Kinetic, also Enosis DEX V3 too. So make sure that you are subscribed if you don't want to miss any of that good stuff. Over into the NFT space now. This is some news from 1%. They've just finalized their 3-month roadmap. To say it's exciting is an understatement. So I'm pretty intrigued to see where this goes. And we know that they're already building something very novel. And yeah, Jake's been busy. He's got a lot on his plate right now. And I want to see how this project develops. We know that there are more courses coming in the future for some really top tier educators in the space. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that. Now, moving on to the Blockbone side of things, because you know, I do cover a lot about Blockbones. Everyone knows that this is my project, but the reason why I cover this so much is the rate of development and the exciting announcements that I bring so often. So just in this week alone, we announced the idea of the crematorium. And this is basically a way that we can incentivize people to burn their Blockbones NFTs. If you burn one of these NFTs, you get Bones, the Bones coins, which is the native asset of the ecosystem, and you also get a trait crate. So it's a great incentive, an initiative for reducing the size of the collection and diversifying the Blockbones army, all while rewarding the actual holders. And we've got a little bot over on the Discord which says each time someone has been sent to the crematorium, RIP. There's been many people, and I believe 1%, more than 1% has actually been burnt already. Another announcement is this here. It is, I guess, the Fusion Fund. That's what we've dubbed it. And this is an incentive to reward people who have fully fused their Blockbones NFT. So as you can see here, there are many different traits. You've got backgrounds, you've got hats, you've got mouthpieces, you've got various headwear, eyes, and all of these contribute to a dynamic ecosystem where you are in control and you have the power of choice to dress up your Blockbones exactly how you like. If you're able to fulfill all 5 slots, you're going to get a share of the Fusion Fund. And that's initially starting, and it's been seeded with 1 million of the Bones coins, which represents 1% of the supply. And over the course of the next year and a half, it's actually going to be increasing very regularly. And one of the reasons is, I guess, via the trait crate opening. I'm going to talk about that in just a moment. Another breaking news from Blockbones in collaboration with the Spark Coin and NFT Clash game. Yeah, it's a partnership. They've launched on the Flare network for the first time or I guess it was earlier this week, and they launched with the Blockbones collection. So if you are holding one and you want to participate in NFT Clash, it's a great game. We've got Money Trees Gaming providing some great content over on YouTube. Shout out to him. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, it's just a little game that you can play for holding one of these NFTs. And there's a lot of great prizes in terms of the leaderboards and what you can expect to win in the next 4 weeks, I believe. So keep your eyes on that. This just came out recently. Before I came on the live stream, I did just deploy a quick update to the DApp for the Blockbones ecosystem. And yes, it is now time for you to open up these trait crates. If you are holding a trait crate, you can open them up, and there is a small FLR fee. But what that does is it goes to increasing the Fusion Fund. So it actually goes back to the people who fuse the NFTs. And it's all about encouraging participation within the ecosystem. And it also drives up the price and value of the Bones asset because it's linked with the Enosis decentralized exchange and converted immediately into the Bones coin. So providing that upwards pressure. 32 different varieties for the torso traits, all of different rarities and reward rates. But yeah, you can now open them. And that's not all. With the latest DApp upgrade, you can now fuse them too. So it's 2 birds with 1 stone. So if you are holding any of these traits, yeah, why not open the crates and see what's inside? That's pretty much the news for this week, but I did just want to give a shout out here to Stahl, who is creating a lot of funny content. This one just cracked me up. It's just the Hugo pose here. He's done it very well. XRP, no thank you. FXRP, yes please. Just for disclosure, XRP is one of my biggest holdings. I'm a big fan of both assets, and I think we should all not have a maximalist mentality. The Flare network, especially, it's built on interoperability, which means that we're going to have members from all sorts of communities joining our network and interacting with Flare. So please do welcome them with open arms. This is just a bit of light humor, I am sure. So yeah. That's pretty much it, guys. Again, I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. Next week, there isn't going to be a live stream, as I did mention at the start. So do have a great weekend and a future week ahead of you. I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. And until next time, I'm out.
We have liftoff.